Hi there, everybody. Welcome back to In Conversation with Justine Friedman. Today, I'm speaking again with my friend and colleague, Roleen Kaplan, and we've come to the end of the series of conversations that we've been having over the last few weeks. Today, we're going to sum everything up together, and we're going to take you through some ideas about the motivation behind these conversations, the workshop that we are preparing for this coming Elul, and what you will be able to gain from doing the workshop and working together with both Roleen and myself. So Roleen, welcome back.
Thanks, Justine. Nice to be here.
Good. Right. So it's been a busy week for both of us, and I think for everyone in general. This time of year with summer, everything seems to be, well, summer in the Northern Hemisphere. And the holidays in South Africa as well, and anyone in the Southern Hemisphere has also got their winter holidays. But certainly I feel like my time has been a little bit divided between kids and work. I'm sure, Roleen, for you, there's also other pulls that you've had over this last couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been very busy, thank God, and running from pillar to post, but all good, thank God, a million times.
Good. Okay, so what I wanted to bring up with everyone today, and what we've been discussing, some ideas around. The first question is, why did we choose Elul? Why is it so important for both of us that this workshop happens at this time of year? So Elul is the month of the year that is the last month before Rosh Hashanah, before our Jewish New Year. And what happens at this time of year is that this final month of the Jewish calendar, there's a pause button that gets pushed, that gets set. And energetically, it is a month which is referred to as a city of refuge. Now, what is a city of refuge? A city of refuge is a place, a safe place that one can run to when they feel that they are in danger, where they feel that they need time out from judgment, from criticism, from any of the usual pressures of life. And this gift that is given to us at this time of year, the month before coming to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, is an opportunity to press pause on the year that has passed and give us a moment in time, a whole 30 days, 29, 30 days in time, to be able to reflect on what we have experienced in the previous year and where we are at that moment in time, at this point in time in our lives, and where we see ourselves going in the year ahead. It's, as I said, a very reflective time, and it can sometimes bring up a lot of discomforts as well as feelings of achievement, of things that you have achieved. And generally at this time, it's not only physical achievements that we focus on, but also very much spiritual and emotional achievements, or things that we feel that we're not quite moving forward in. I think something, Roleen, and I'm not sure if this is an area that you find yourself grappling with at this time, but I often find it with myself, is that each year during Elul and coming up to Rosh Hashanah, when I start having this reflective time, is I feel like there's the same themes, the same areas that I've wanted to work on the year before seems to all of a sudden be back there again. And I, in some areas, feel like I don't always move forward. And this is where I feel the value of this workshop is going to be, and why we want to do it specifically in Elul, where we can connect to the time of year, the energy of this time, to be able to press pause, take a moment to assess where we are and where we want to go, and maybe understand why we keep coming like butting heads, feeling stuck in the same areas of our life.
So I agree with you. Every single year, certain patterns emerge that haven't yet gone away. My understanding is that because those patterns haven't been dealt with yet, and they come back with a little bit more intensity year by year by year, in order to make you look at that part of yourself. So if those patterns are recurring, which I would imagine they are themes that need to be looked at. Themes are connected to thoughts. Thoughts are connected to feelings. Feelings are connected to how you take yourself through the world. Without a doubt, especially in Elul, it's a very good time to look at those patterns. It's a very good time to understand why those patterns are recurring. And it's an extremely good time to attempt to let them go and move away from them, so that you can fill that void with positivity, instead of the same repetitive negative theme or themes that keep pulling you back into a negative space. Yeah.
Perhaps something that also I can follow on from with you, and I think that's so incredibly important, is that we have maybe to choose more realistic outcomes for ourselves. Like sometimes I think what I aspire to and what I want to achieve, first of all, maybe I'm not letting go of the things that are keeping me stuck in the thoughts and the behaviors and the feelings and the patterns. But besides that maybe something that I think will be valuable to everyone is being able to assess what we're trying to achieve, and first of all, have measurable ways of being able to get there, as well as having let go of the things that are blocking us or keeping us stuck, but just being able to maybe reframe the outcome that we want to achieve. Can you flesh that out a bit for me?
Yeah, okay. So it's all about reframing. It's all about what is called changing your linguistic domain, changing the way you speak, which means changing the way you think, which means changing the actions you take. In saying that, you cannot really do that with a depth and a clarity unless you let go of stuff that's keeping you stuck. So in summary, what I would like to clarify going forward is the following. And I'm going to be reading it so that I don't forget anything out. Okay. My aim and our aim, from two different perspectives, which actually build into the same perspective, is helping people connect to their soul, helping people connect to themselves, their authentic selves, and by doing that, helping people connect to Hashem, to God. Okay. In attempting to do this, the aim would be to help each other, to help everyone who's coming to the workshop let go of certain hooks or addictions meaning addictive thinking, addictive behavior, addictive actions. That's what I'm talking about in terms of addictions, negative addictions. Looking into areas that are keeping people stuck and filling that space spiritually and physically with positive vibrations. And the only way to obviously fill those spaces with positive vibrations is looking at letting go of the negative vibrations. So it's about letting go of the negative and filling those spaces physically and spiritually with positive vibrations. In filling those spaces with positive vibrations, the aim is for each person then to take themselves into a higher form of their potential, into a higher level of consciousness, to move out the lower levels of consciousness, which keep us stuck, and move into a higher level of thinking, a higher level of behaving. And in order to do that, it means change. So yes, as you said earlier, it will mean certain levels of discomfort. That's a given, because it is sometimes really difficult to look at things that we've held on to, and we don't want to always let them go. But in letting them go, we allow ourselves time to breathe and space to breathe and to allow new in. So we're looking at a change in thinking, and allowing ourselves to remove ourselves from negative personal comfort zones, or personal negative comfort zones, however you want to phrase it. So that is, in a nutshell, what I believe we can achieve if people are willing to work with us on that level.
Okay, so that's all incredibly important, and I think what the participants will come away from is practical tools of how to be able to do this. It
Correct.
sounds, so even though it's a very spiritual work, even though it's work of connecting to the soul, which can sometimes feel a bit daunting because we can't see it. It's a feeling, it's such an inner work. The gift that we are offering through doing these workshops is practical tools of how to be able to access that, how to be able to effect the letting go, and feel empowered to be able to move forward from there, having removed some of those spiritual blocks, those negative addictive behaviors, and have something to hold on to move forward with. Because identifying the areas of struggle and block is one thing, but being able to have the tools of how to move past that is incredibly important. And I think that is something for both of us that is an outcome of this workshop, and that we both feel very passionate about sharing with the people who are going to participate with us, that they can really feel that they can come away with something that helps them to feel that there is a step forward and how to move forward from there.
Exactly right. So it sounds like it's really big, but we will simplify it, and we will talk about ways that are not daunting. We'll talk about ways that, instead of moving away from yourself, we will teach you skills where you can move toward yourself. A lot of people believe that in order to get stronger, in order to rise to a higher level of consciousness, they need to push certain parts of themselves away. That is not true. You need to look at those parts, and then you need to understand where they're coming from, and then you need to let them go.
With compassion. With compassion and forgiveness,
and self-love and all those good things. So the aim will be to move closer to who you are at a higher level, rather than push yourself away from who you are. And to do it in a way that's more simplistic, even though it sounds so complex.
These last few weeks of conversation have been amazing. I think we brought up a lot of very interesting ideas and concepts, which we will be able to, in our workshop that's coming up on the 4th of September, be able to solidify and really give the participants tools and strategies of how to implement so much of what we've discussed.
Thanks, Justine. I found it amazing. I thought that a lot of interesting and important concepts came up, and I encourage all the listeners, everyone who wants to move forward, come and join us at our workshop. Bring your themes, bring your ideas, bring yourselves, and let's move forward together.
Wonderful. So we are looking very forward to all of those of you who are going to be participating. As I said, our workshop will be on the 4th of September. That's a Sunday evening. It will be Israel time, 6 to 9 p.m. and it will be an online workshop to accommodate everybody. Since Corona, the comfort of our own home is always seems to be what everyone wants. So that's what we have we've addressed, and we are happy to present that to you online. We look forward to inviting all of you into this space, and the details for registration will be made available to you. Thank you, Roleen. I look forward to our next step on this journey together.
Thanks, Justine. Me too.
Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.